In the early 21st century, a revolution began. It wasn't fought with weapons, but with technology. At the heart of this revolution was the iPhone. When it launched in 2007, it changed everything. It was sleek, powerful, and easy to use. The iPhone put the power of the internet in our pockets. The impact was immediate and profound. The iPhone quickly became one of the best-selling gadgets in history. Millions of people around the world embraced the device. The iPhone's impact extended beyond personal use. It transformed industries. The mobile app industry exploded, creating millions of jobs and generating billions in revenue. The iPhone wasn't created overnight. It was the culmination of years of research, development, and technological innovation. The seeds of the iPhone were sown in the 1990s, a time of rapid technological advancement. The internet was becoming mainstream and mobile phones were becoming increasingly popular. One of the key technologies that made the iPhone possible was the touchscreen. Early touchscreens were clunky and unreliable, but researchers at Apple and other companies were working to improve the technology. Apple's engineers were tasked with creating a touchscreen that was intuitive and responsive. They wanted a screen that felt like you were touching the content itself, not a layer of glass on top of it. Another key technology was the development of powerful, energy-efficient processors. These processors were needed to power the iPhone's complex software and graphics. Apple partnered with chip makers to create custom processors that were specifically designed for the iPhone. These processors were optimized for mobile devices, balancing performance with battery life. The iPhone also benefited from advances in battery technology. Early smartphones were notorious for having short battery life. Apple's engineers worked to develop batteries that could power the iPhone for an entire day on a single charge. They also developed software features that helped to conserve battery life, such as dimming the screen and turning off background processes. No story about the iPhone is complete without mentioning Steve Jobs. Jobs was Apple's co-founder and CEO. He was a visionary leader who was obsessed with creating products that were both beautiful and functional. Jobs was deeply involved in every aspect of the iPhone's development. He pushed his team to create a device that was unlike anything the world had ever seen. Jobs believed that technology should be accessible to everyone. He wanted the iPhone to be easy to use, even for people who were not tech-savvy. He insisted on a simple, intuitive interface that anyone could understand. Jobs also believed that technology should be beautiful. He demanded that the iPhone be sleek and elegant, a device that people would be proud to own. Jobs' vision for the iPhone was ambitious. He wanted to create a device that would change the world. He saw the iPhone as more than just a phone. He saw it as a platform for creativity, communication, and innovation. Jobs' passion and drive were instrumental in the iPhone's success. He inspired his team to push the boundaries of what was possible and to create a truly revolutionary device. The iPhone's development was shrouded in secrecy. The project, codenamed Purple, was kept under tight wraps. Only a small team of engineers and designers knew the full scope of what Apple was working on. The team worked long hours in a secluded part of Apple's campus, cut off from the rest of the company. Security was paramount. Employees working on the project were sworn to secrecy. They were forbidden from discussing their work with anyone, even their families. The team worked in a lockdown lab and all materials related to the project were closely guarded. The secrecy surrounding Project Purple created an air of excitement and anticipation within Apple. The secrecy also had a practical purpose. It allowed Apple to develop the iPhone without interference from competitors. By keeping the project under wraps, Apple could ensure that its rivals wouldn't be able to copy its ideas or release competing products before the iPhone was ready. The secrecy was also intended to build buzz and anticipation for the iPhone's launch. By keeping the details of the device a secret, Apple could control the narrative and create a sense of mystery and excitement around the product. The iPhone's most revolutionary feature was its touchscreen. At the time, most mobile phones used physical buttons and keypads. The iPhone did away with these, relying entirely on a touch-sensitive display for user input. This was a radical departure from the norm, and it was one of the key factors in the iPhone's success. Apple's engineers worked tirelessly to perfect the iPhone's touchscreen. They wanted a screen that was responsive, accurate, and easy to use. They experimented with different materials and technologies, eventually settling on a capacitive touchscreen. This type of touchscreen uses the electrical properties of the human body to detect touch. It's highly sensitive and accurate, allowing for precise control. The iPhone's touchscreen was a game changer. It made the device incredibly intuitive and easy to use. Users could simply tap, swipe, and pinch their way through the iPhone's interface. The touchscreen also allowed for a larger display, as it eliminated the need for physical buttons. This made the iPhone ideal for browsing the web, watching videos, and playing games. The iPhone's hardware was impressive, but it was the software that truly brought the device to life. Apple's engineers developed a custom operating system for the iPhone called iOS. iOS was designed to be simple, intuitive, and visually appealing. It was also designed to take full advantage of the iPhone's touchscreen. iOS introduced several innovative features that changed the way we interact with our devices. One of the most notable features was the multi-touch interface. This allowed users to interact with the screen using multiple fingers at the same time. For example, users could pinch to zoom in on photos or web pages, or swipe with 2 fingers to scroll through lists. iOS also introduced the concept of apps. Apps are small, self-contained programs that can be downloaded and installed on the iPhone. Apps allow users to customize their devices and add new functionality. The App Store, launched a year after the iPhone, provided a central hub for users to discover and download apps. The App Store quickly became a massive success, with millions of apps being downloaded every day. The iPhone's design was just as important as its technology. Steve Jobs was obsessed with design. He believed that a product's design was as important as its functionality. Jobs wanted the iPhone to be a beautiful object, something that people would be proud to own. He worked closely with Apple's design team to create a device that was both elegant and functional. The iPhone's design was minimalist and sleek. It had a smooth, rounded shape and a large, bright display. The device was made from high-quality materials such as aluminum and glass. The iPhone's design was instantly recognizable and became iconic. It set a new standard for smartphone design, influencing countless other devices. The iPhone's design wasn't just about aesthetics, it was also about usability. The iPhone's shape and size were carefully chosen to make it comfortable to hold and use. The placement of the buttons and ports was also carefully considered to make the device easy to operate. The iPhone's design was a testament to Apple's commitment to creating products that are both beautiful and functional. The iPhone was unveiled to the world on January 9, 2007 at the Macworld Conference in San Francisco. Steve Jobs took to the stage to introduce the device, calling it a revolutionary product that would reinvent the phone. The audience was captivated. Jobs demonstrated the iPhone's features, showcasing its touchscreen, internet capabilities, and sleek design. The response was overwhelmingly positive. The tech press hailed the iPhone as a groundbreaking device, praising its innovative features and intuitive design. Consumers were equally enthusiastic. Pre-orders for the iPhone quickly surpassed expectations, and long lines formed outside Apple stores when the device finally went on sale in June 2007. The iPhone's launch was a watershed moment in technological history. It marked the beginning of a new era in mobile computing. The iPhone's success proved that consumers were ready for a new type of phone, one that was powerful, versatile, and easy to use. The iPhone's launch also signaled the rise of Apple as a dominant force in the tech industry. A year after the iPhone's launch, Apple introduced another groundbreaking innovation, the App Store. The App Store was a digital marketplace where users could download and install applications on their iPhones. The App Store opened up a whole new world of possibilities for the iPhone, allowing developers to create apps for everything from games and entertainment to productivity and social networking. The App Store was a massive success. It quickly became the go-to destination for iPhone users looking for new apps. Millions of apps were downloaded in the first few weeks after the App Store's launch. The App Store also created a new industry, with thousands of developers creating apps for the iPhone. The App Store transformed the iPhone from a revolutionary device into a truly transformative platform. The App Store also had a profound impact on the software industry. It shifted the balance of power away from large software companies and towards independent developers. The App Store made it possible for anyone with a good idea to create and distribute software to millions of users. The App Store democratized software development, leading to an explosion of creativity and innovation in the mobile app market. The iPhone's impact on society has been profound. It has changed the way we communicate, work, play, and interact with the world around us. The iPhone has become an indispensable tool for millions of people around the world. It has connected us in ways that were unimaginable just a few decades ago. The iPhone has also had a significant impact on business, education, healthcare, and countless other industries. The iPhone has also had its downsides. Its constant connectivity has led to concerns about addiction and information overload. The iPhone's popularity has also raised concerns about privacy and security. Despite these concerns, there's no denying that the iPhone has been a transformative device. It has revolutionized mobile computing and changed the way we live our lives. The iPhone's legacy is still being written. As technology continues to evolve, the iPhone will continue to adapt and change. New features and capabilities will be added, and new apps will be developed. But one thing is certain: the iPhone has left an indelible mark on the world. It is a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the transformative potential of technology.